might be early in the morning. It might be late at night. But this is a desk of Ladyada.
We can't stop. We won't stop.
Can't stop the signal.
We don't stop.
Ladyada. Hello. Good morning.
Hi.
What's going on today?
Hello, and welcome to a late night desk of Ladyada. We are nonstop here at the desk of Ladyada. We're going to chat a little bit about we're on air. A new Raspberry Pi computer.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
It's that time. It's that time when we wake up early or we stay up late and we help launch what is one of the most interesting things to happen for education and for electronics.
I will say that
I'll call that Raspberry Pi.
At this point, Raspberry Pi aficionados should sort of expect late February, early March. During the birthday celebration of Raspberry Pi. It kind of seems to be when new Pi products get released, and so we have an upgrade today. Or like it's a new product, but it's kind of an upgrade of an old familiar favorite. The Raspberry Pi Zero, which people know and love.
Are you saying there's a new Raspberry Pi Zero?
There is a new Raspberry Pi Zero. It is called the Raspberry Pi Zero W.
Okay, let's get to it.
Well, let's maybe take a tour down memory lane. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to the overhead, and we'll do some memory lane action.
Memory lane.
Okay,
Memory lane.
Let me get this like super good.
Took a wrong turn down memory lane.
Okay, so this is the first Raspberry Pi Zero. Was this released like a year ago?
Yeah, something like
I
that.
don't know, actually, I should have looked that up ahead of time. Okay, anyway, so it was released about a year ago. And this is the the $5 computer, and it retails for $5 each. A lot of people want them, so there's not that many. I mean, they take time to make, and so there's some supply. Oh, here, thank you for the alert of what we're doing here. So the Raspberry Pi Zero uses the BCM 2835 processor. It's the same processor that's in the original Raspberry Pi 1, and also the same one in the Raspberry Pi 8+. So it's not as fast as the Pi 3 or the Pi 2. It's not a quad core. It isn't like an ARM 8. I think it's an ARM 7. But it's still a very capable processor. We'll do a little demo showing it, playing some arcade games. The really nice thing is how small it is. It's just really damn small. Like, wow, I have small hands. This is small. We're small. This is like an HDMI connector. It's that small. In fact, it's so small that I had to use like HDMI adapters because it would not fit a normal sized HDMI cable. But it does have full HDMI 1080p decoding. It can act like a media center PC. Okay, so that was wonderful, and everyone loved that. And then, not to be outdone, an update was released. This is the Raspberry Pi Zero version 1.3, and the way you can tell the difference is a camera connector was added. So you can see here, this was just a power supply, and now it has a little camera connector. And this camera connector is kind of cool because, and I think this was like 6 months ago it was released, you can use one of these flex cables, and then you can use this to connect to a Raspberry Pi camera, which is like a really nice 5 or 8 megapixel camera cable. You plug one half into here, you plug the other half into here, and like, wow, you've got yourself a camera project. We did actually a really cool project. Noah and Pedro did one where they made like a wearable time-lapse camera using the Pi Zero because it's really powerful. The camera is really nice. You can use like a power boost to charge it up. Anyways, people love that. But they did demand so many things. First, gigabit Ethernet and a SATA port, but that's not going to happen. But what they are going to get is Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth. So this is the new.
That's what people wanted.
This is what people wanted. You asked for.
They said, "I just want wireless. I just want wireless. When is it going to have
When's
wireless?
It wireless?
When is my spy camera going to show up?
Where's
my spy camera?
Where's my spy camera? Well, actually, we yeah. So okay, give it the overhead.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not done ranting about the thing. Okay, so this one has a header attached to it, but otherwise it's, that's the only one I had on me right now. Okay, same chip, same RAM, same HDMI connector, same USB power. This is a USB, you can act as a USB host or client, which is really neat. Same power supply, same camera connector over here, so the camera connector you know and love. But you can see things got shifted around, like this empty space here the chip moved over to make space over here where there was once a big Raspberry Pi logo is now a chip. And this chip is the same chip that's on a Pi 3. In fact, I should probably grab a Pi 3 to show it off. Hold on. I have one here. I think. Hold on. Don't fret.
We're not fretting.
I have a lot of Raspberry Pis.
We're not fretting. We're not fretting.
Okay.
Nobody's fretting.
Hold on. I gotta remove this Pi TFT. Okay. So this is the.
It's too early to fret.
Are you fretting? Shh. Stop fretting.
My fretometer reads 0.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so this is the Pi 3, and as you can see over here, there's an antenna, and on the bottom is that silver square that looks so familiar, same silvery square. For the Pi 3, they use a chip antenna. They go all fancy with a chip antenna, but this chip is another Broadcom chip, and it's dual mode. Can do Bluetooth, 2.4 gigahertz, not 5 gigahertz, 2.4 gigahertz. BGN, all that. And it also does Bluetooth Low Energy. So you can use it for, and it also does Bluetooth Classic as well. So you can do, Bluetooth audio, Bluetooth keyboards and mice. You can use it to control Bluetooth Low Energy devices and vice versa. So it's kind of an all-in-one chip that does pretty much every 2.4 gigahertz thing you could want. And here you see the same chip. So this is the big upgrade. You get this new chip, and they have a really cool antenna thing going on here. I actually tried to look this up and couldn't find anything.
Why don't you back it in so you can
Let's
see
back
it?
it in.
Beep, beep, beep.
Beep. It's really late here.
Yeah.
Okay, so this chip, you can see all of the components are like a crystal, and this is a balun. So you can see this is like part of the antenna matching circuitry. And then there's like a filter cap. Oh, and then
Back it in, back it out. Raspberry Pi.
Raspberry Pi. Okay, so over here, this thing over here, this like triple pad, like triangle thing, that's if you want to connect an external antenna, you can do that. It's a UFL connector. And actually have something over here with a UFL connector so you can see. You can buy these connectors for like 20 cents. And then you solder it on. And then you can connect a really big antenna. This is, I guess, a very standard antenna connector, so you can connect like any size antenna you want. But by default, it goes into here, which is it's kind of like this interesting, like, it's like a cavity of some sort in this big ground plane. This is clearly, the ground plane. And then there's some components here, and somehow, like, this acts as a PCB trace antenna. And on the back it says, yeah, it's kind of weird. It says uses antenna technology licensed from ProAnt AB. They make those metal tin antennas. It's like you see on the
Oh.
Anyways, so that's pretty cool.
Okay. This is neat. This is an excellent addition. I really admire the Raspberry Pi team because they're doing these updates that are keeping a lot of things the same, but adding as costs come down as things get more powerful.
Yeah. So.
Okay, what's next?
Okay, so the cool thing. So I just want to talk a little bit about because some people ask okay, what can you do with the Raspberry Pi Zero? Well, it is a fairly powerful Linux computer. It runs Linux. You can even run like a graphics on it. You can run Minecraft on it or Scratch. You can attach a header to it. Like this is a soldered on header. You can also solder header on like backwards, as it were, or like sideways. I kind of actually like doing this because then you can plug it into
a cobbler,
like a cobbler, and then like do PCB stuff because you get all of the same GPIO. So you get like PWMs and SPI and I2C. So really handy. I2S, you can add audio input and output as well. So it's quite a powerful processor. We made bonnets and primarily made FATs. So there's little plug-in boards that you can add on. For example, here's like one that adds like a speaker output. This is a prototype of mine. Gives you 2 speakers. This one's like a prototyping one. This one adds an OLED. We showed this off a couple days ago. I can also show and demo the joystick one, little like gamepad.
Whatever you want to do.
Well, I wanted to maybe I'll get the gamepad going. It's gonna take a moment to boot, but I gotta show what happens when you boot it up. So
yeah. We
Let's
actually
put
have
this
a
in.
HDMI source directly coming out to you, everybody.
Okay, so let me plug this in. I think I got the right Raspberry Pi. There's like 8 on my desk now. Okay,
Yeah.
so you plug your Raspberry Pi into a case,
Okay.
and there's also a new case from Raspberry Pi Foundation, which I'll show off shortly.
Okay.
So then,
What an
if
exciting
you solder
morning.
headers on, you can attach like hardware, like little add-on boards. So like this, and then
Super cute.
super cute. And then this is just a really easy demo. This is like there's like dozens of different add-ons,
Yeah.
but this is just one that's really
Okay,
easy to
so
demo.
I'm going to look at what's coming out of the HDMI source.
Yeah,
You,
let me
you
know.
tell me when.
When you're now.
You tell me when, Ladyada.
Yeah.
Now?
Now.
Now?
Now.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna plug this in.
All right. Whoa, look at that.
So yeah, so it boots just like a normal Raspberry Pi. It's in the background here. So the only thing is we need to give it a moment. Again, it's not gonna boot as fast as a Raspberry Pi 3. But if you're doing like little emulation projects, like what I really like is people who've like shoved these into like little game controllers,
Yeah.
and made little wireless sensor nodes. So that's what this is good for, and it's pretty cheap too. And then
I just like that you can see what's going on this computer. We're able to broadcast and show it because that makes computers approachable and learning approachable because you can show it.
I
Like
think
it
the
goes on
H-
TVs and
the
you can use
HDMI out
monitors.
is
Yeah.
totally a killer app. Like
Yeah.
I was really, but then I realized like you can do a lot.
You know, VGA connectors are too chunky and big. This is perfect.
Yeah,
Like-
I think you kind of need to have.
And this is
video out.
this is a question I saw. HDMI Mini.
This is HDMI Mini,
Yeah.
and so you can buy cables that have a Mini to standard.
Yeah, I got a bunch of those.
Or I showed earlier, and see on my desk. Oh yeah, so like this, it's a little adapter that we sell for like $1 or $2, and it converts HDMI to Mini to standard.
Yeah.
It's better than HDMI Micro. HDMI Micro I think is a little too small. Okay, so
Yeah.
here we are. So this is like a little emulator, so I can just show.
Beep 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 beep. Okay, what are you gonna play?
I can play like Super Mario 3 just to show like you can emulate games with this.
Yeah.
It's a good demonstration. So I did overclock this one by like 200 megahertz, but it's sprightly.
How would
There's-
audio get out? Because I don't have audio out on this.
Yeah, so because like the audio into the thing doesn't work.
Yeah, I just have video coming
It
in.
does. So with the Pi Zeros, one thing you have to watch for is there's no. Well, hold on, I'm gonna use this.
Back to the show. Come on.
Yeah. Whoa, other way. There's no audio headphone jack out. You can get the audio out using a circuitry to like take the PWM. We have a tutorial. Take the PWM out and you use a resistor and capacitor to turn
Okay,
it
so you
into
show how to
audio.
do this.
Or HDMI audio out does work. Like if we weren't going through a splitter, there would be audio playing, but then we would
Okay.
probably get content ID'd anyway. So
Yeah.
it's probably for the best.
You're right. We would.
So, but yeah, if you're like making like little fun
Bleep, bleep.
emulated games, like this is works
Yeah.
great. You can
That's the
connect-
entire thing that's running this.
Yeah, I mean it's
That's
it's pretty
crazy.
good. And you can of course do more. You can do sensors, and you can do
Okay.
e-ink. There's like we have an e-ink Zero hat and like sensors
Okay.
and LEDs. And then okay, so the next thing I wanted to show off. This is a good demo of like the emulation. So let's
Yeah.
go back to the overhead.
Also, everyone, just go to adafruit.com. We'll have links to where you can purchase this. If we have none left, just sign up, and then we send out emails.
yeah.
That's the way it always goes. Just
To
go
not-
to
yeah.
go to adafruit.com. Don't worry, you'll see the banners, you'll see the links. We have everything up there, and we'll get to these as fast as we can. We may put a little note in the email that say it might not ship same day.
Yeah.
It's the only thing because
We have to be nice to our shipping folks.
Yeah.
They their self-esteem is tied to whether they can ship the order same day.
yeah,
So-
we want to make sure that anything that
Yeah.
we say is going to ship, it ships when we say it will.
Okay.
So you
So
want to go
next
to the other
up, that's not the only new thing.
end. Really?
No.
Okay, because I want to go to bed.
There's we're almost done. There's also this fancy Raspberry Pi Zero case. Hold on, let me back up a little bit more.
That's a nice case.
It is a very nice case. Actually.
I am not a fan of the billion-y cases out there that
There's a lot of cases.
everyone, we
terrible.
every week we get a different email from someone saying, "Here's a metal case, here's a wood case."
I know.
Some are really good, and some of them aren't. And I like to see the official ones. And they come with the little
Yeah.
footies.
They come with little footies.
Yeah.
You just have to put them on. It's not a big deal.
That's
It's
cool.
It's a fun little kit. And okay, so this kit, this case has quite a lot going on in it. So, first off, yeah, let's. I probably should have tried this out before I put it in, but
Well.
I think you have to put this in first,
Yeah.
and then. Okay, so this definitely goes this way. Sorry, I am learning.
Live demo.
That's kind of similar to our case a little bit.
Isn't this slot on the other side?
No, it's this one. Okay, so it covers up the SD card slot.
Oh, you're right. Because you wouldn't want to. Yeah, you want to get access to other stuff. I see.
Yeah, so it snaps in.
Okay, then what?
Very nicely. So you can't remove the SD card slot, so that's okay. Maybe this is for people, you want to keep it safe. And then the camera cable can come out this way. But this case actually comes with a bunch of different toppers. So there's like the plain topper, which is like, a nice, like, ooh, hi.
You think they're called toppers?
Well, it is a topper. That's what it is. And it's made from the soft material. So you can machine this material very easily. And then...
Here's an Adafruit quarter, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
That's how big it is.
I know. And then there's this. I actually don't know. Let me actually change this out for one with the headers. Because I want to see if you can... people are going to ask, like, oh, can you put, like, bonnets and stuff on top? Hold on. Push it out this way. I'm kind of learning a little bit about this case right now. Such as, I don't know exactly how to... Oh, here you go. Hang on. Hey, there's a cat.
No, it's me.
Oh, sorry. I confused you with a cat.
I'm kind of like a house cat.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, Super Mario. So let's remove...
Can you change my box soon?
Shh.
Change my box.
Go eat cat food.
Okay. I'm going to throw it up and eat it up again. Yum. My favorite's already chewed food.
Okay. Sorry for the delay. I'm
What?
clumsily trying to get all these pieces assembled. Okay, so this popped out. So now I'm going to pop this one in this way.
Beep.
Okay. So then, so you can put this topper on. So this topper doesn't fit if you have a header installed. So that's good to know. This topper is for if you have a header installed. And then let me see. I think it looks like you have enough clearance.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can pop it on.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's even kind of supported, so you can.
Whoa.
You can use this case. Yeah, it's nice and solid. Okay, so you can use that case with bonnets.
That's like something I'd wait in line at GameSpot for.
Yeah, nice. Okay, and then.
Or shall I say, the Think Geek store.
Okay, so then next up is okay, so the third thing, the most interesting in my opinion, is there's a topper that has a hole in it, and this allows you to make little camera cases, and you also get a micro cable. So for this, let me assemble this.
They
first.
kind of thought about everything this time.
Yeah.
I think one of the things that
This
we
is a
saw.
super full featured case.
Yeah, I'll go to me for a sec. So one of the things that I think that the Pi team does a really good job on is watching and listening to the community, because there's so many things that people do. We see a lot of projects with cameras.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things that if you make a small computing device,
Yeah.
because there's all sorts of small computing devices now, yay, and also low-cost ones. I think if it does something like take photos or time-lapse, or can do some type of data logging, can teach, anything that exists beyond the actual physical act of using it,
Yeah.
because the kids will say, look at these photos I took with the Raspberry Pi.
Yeah.
That's so much more special than look at this photo, because what's a Raspberry Pi? Oh, it's a Raspberry Pi. I've heard of this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how did you do that? Oh, you learned Python. Oh, can you show me? Oh, where do you get those? Oh, it's only $5. Oh, it's only $10. Oh, it's only $15. Oh, it's a credit card computer. There's a story that goes along with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you and I were talking about continuity over the weekend, because I asked you, is a ship if all the planks are replaced, and is a computer the same computer if you do different programming on it? Is it?
Let's go back to the demo.
No, is it? I mean,
don't know.
no, because you can do so many things with the Raspberry Pi. It's not just this one thing. Like, install the Pi IDE. Like, you know, I love me some Arduino, but the Pi is a Linux computer. Mm-hmm. You get the whole world of Linux with it.
Yes. No overhead.
I know. I just want to see what was on your computer.
It's the same thing. Nothing's changed. Okay, so so you took this and you installed the little camera cable on, and then we installed this, and then this, I think. Let's see. This way goes this way.
Oh, the little lens. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, this pops into here, but I have to realize which way it goes.
Oh.
This goes yeah, there you go. So it snaps in. Someone
modeled the heck out of this.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's so cute. It's like a little camera.
Yeah, it's just a little camera. Okay, so that's what's new. I've shown off everything.
So that's the
Grand Tour.
Okay, tell me the exact name of this thing.
This is the official Raspberry Pi Zero case.
Yeah. And this is for the official Raspberry Pi
Zero W.
Zero
W.
W.
Or
And the
zero
W
wireless.
stands for
Wireless.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, lady, let's take a snooze and let's get to the office.
Thanks, everybody.
All right. Woo!
Good
night. Don't forget, go to Adafruit.com, support an open source hardware company like Adafruit. We'll have links and more in the description below. Subscribe, like, do all those things.
Think about philosophy.
You told me it's the same ship. It's journey, not destination. Bye.
Bye.
So, it's the 28th of February 2017. It's very, very close to being Raspberry Pi's 5th birthday. And we got a treat for you. About 18 months ago, we launched Raspberry Pi Zero, which was our $5 low-cost Raspberry Pi. And people have used it for lots of stuff. It's been pretty popular. But one thing a lot of people have been doing with it is plugging Wi-Fi and Bluetooth dongles into it to get some kind of connectivity. So what we're announcing today is a product we call Raspberry Pi Zero W. It's $10, and it's a Raspberry Pi Zero with the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth chipset from Raspberry Pi 3. And Roger designed it. So yeah, Roger, what did we do?
We, as you said, took the reference design from Pi 3. We made it single-sided, and we added it into the Pi Zero design. So there's a lot of squeezing and pushing, but it now fits on. It's now a very busy board. We've added in a new antenna from some people called ProAnt, which is a sort of resonant cavity ground cutout rather than a chip antenna, and it performs better than our previous antenna. It's remaining single-sided, and that means this is how they arrive to us. We only have to put it through the whole reflow process once. So normally you'd have to do both sides, and this single-sided, we cut out 50% of the manufacturing time. And yeah, it's brilliant in the sense that it's going to remove the need for using a mouse and a keyboard connected to the product, so you can have it hidden behind a TV or hidden away in a project, and you can just connect a mouse and Bluetooth, mouse and keyboard through Bluetooth, and same Wi-Fi as Pi 3.
Yeah, so one of the challenges with Pi Zero obviously is that it has a single USB port, and one of the reasons why we think this is cool is because it sweats that USB port. You're no longer trying to fit all of your connectivity to the outside world through this one little port. You can use Bluetooth mouse and keyboard. We can imagine a lot of people in that kind of use case, they're not even going to plug anything into the USB port on the Pi Zero. Now, whenever we do a Raspberry Pi product, we always forget about putting it in a pretty box. Same with Raspberry Pi Zero. But we got talking to our friends at Canoe 4 in Bristol, who did the official case for Raspberry Pi 3. And they pitched us something, and we loved it.
Yeah.
And now we've got a case for Raspberry Pi 0 and 0 Wireless.
Yeah, so this is the case. It follows a lot of the design aspects of the Pi 3 case. It's a very nice case. It comes with the base, which is the magenta part of the case. The base and three lids. It's never going to be pink. It comes with three lids: the camera lid, the camera lid, the GPIO lid, and the plain lid. So the GPIO lid allows you to plug in a connector into the top into the GPIO. The camera lid actually comes, so you can actually get the cable that comes with it. It's a specially length cable so that it'll just plug straight in, and then your camera will then fit in here, just connects in, and then closes up. And there's also the access to the pins at the back as well, so you can actually power from the back if you needed to. But that is an awesome case. I love this case.
So there we go. It's our 5th birthday. We've got Raspberry Pi Zero W at $10. We've got an official case. We've made something like 80,000 so far of the Zero W, and we're making about 25,000 a week. So we're kind of hopeful that it'll be in good supply. We've got new distributors for Zero and Zero W, covering most of mainland Europe and Japan very shortly. Japan. Yeah, happy birthday.